Hi everyone, it's Bethany from Bethany and Garrett and welcome back to this corner of the internet. I am an English-born, Kiwi-raised woman living in Australia, Melbourne. I am also a teacher and right now also a little bit of a mess because I was meant to start this video yesterday. But in classic teacher fashion, I got absolutely swamped yesterday and have not. So it is now Tuesday and I just want to preface this whole video by saying, for me, I wanted to pick up the camera and film this because I wanted to document just an ordinary week. Just an ordinary week of a woman working a full-time job without any exciting plans or anything like that. I just wanted to keep this real, to document this moment in my life and just to, I guess, share it with the world. I'm not going to dramatize anything here. I'm not going to make out like my job is really bad or that my job is perfect. I'm just going to keep it real. We'll see what comes up during the week. We'll see. Move, bed. Why is this bed always standing in front of me? Like, dude, you're a bed. Go away. Hello, duck. Oh, I'm not going to hurt you, mate. Bye. In all honesty, I was so prepared for the spiders and the snakes, but nothing really prepared me for like the birds in Australia. Like, I've been attacked by magpies and plovers, and then there's these like weird little birds with massive bills. I don't know. Diversity. Morning. Why are baby magpies kind of cute though? Where are you going, baby? Hello, baby. Always get me when it's the just the yellow tags in Coles where it's like 50% off, half price, and I'll like look under it and it'll be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you like bumped the price of these up before you put them on sale, but half price. Cheaper depending on how you shop. So by that I mean meats and dairy is pretty much the same. Okay. Things like your pasta, your dry goods, pretty much the same. However, over here, the fresh produce is a fraction of the price. I'm talking, when we came over here, we went to a fruit and veg little markety thing. Mm-hmm. And Ty and I spent maybe $10 on what would have cost us, trying so hard not to exaggerate, but it honestly must have cost us about $30. Oh. In New Zealand, our big city is Auckland, but Auckland doesn't really have public transport like you have here. Yeah. And you've got your one main road, and then it's very suburban. So I would say that the city living here is way better as well. Like, you've just simply got a bigger population. Like, the population of Melbourne is pretty much the population of New Zealand. Yeah. So you've got your theatre, your films, your arts sector here is ridiculously better. Yes, sport, just everything, like it is. And I try not to exaggerate it, but like comparing the two places, it's like, why are we not all over here? Yeah. All right, a little bit of insight. I know it looks like I am straight back in the same place as I was earlier, but it is actually now just gone 2 o'clock, so it's about 2:15. I have been working since 8:30, so it was a meeting, lesson, 20-minute break, lesson, anime club during lunch, and I've just gone and given a kid some work now, so I'm getting to sit down now and I've got my lunch here, but I'm actually genuinely behind on a bunch of marking. I've got this pile of stuff that needs to be done, and I did manage to do part of this box, but I have another box the same size as this, so that's just where I'm at. The weather's starting to pack in, but I'm actually really looking forward to the gym, so I might actually go to the gym when I get home. I kind of accidentally took a week off when my brain health wasn't doing very well, but now my brain health is back to being good. But yeah, just so you know. Alright guys, I'm at the train station. It's just gone 4:30, which means my day has been an 8 o'clock to 4:30 day. This is a Tuesday for me, and I realised that I did not get many clips at school whatsoever, but I also feel like that's okay because I'm at my job. However, I am still really behind on marking, and normally I would take it home with me, but I just cannot do more work today, so I'm gonna treat it fresh tomorrow because I actually don't have my year 10s this week because they're on an excursion, so I've got a lot of time. And I was like, Bethany, I almost stopped filming this vlog. I was like, Bethany, you're not going to get anything to do with work. But then I remembered, but what do I do outside of work? Like, it's really important to recognize that whilst I do work, I do not live to work. I work to support my lifestyle, and that's what I need to remind myself. That's what I need to be focusing on this week. Last week was all about mental health. This week is all about work-life balance, I think, and a bit of physical health. So I do need to go home. I want to go to the gym, but I also need to find a 10-week program, because one of my level 27 goals is to complete a 10-week workout program. So I'm going to do that whilst I'm on the train. But yeah, I just guess updating you, and I'll try really hard to like make this vlog interesting, but also, like I said at the beginning, this is just an everyday girly pops week. This is what it's like to be in your mid-20s working for a living. My experience anyway. And don't take my word for gospel, because this girl does not know what she's doing all the time. But yeah, okay, I'm rambling now. The train will be here soon. Alexa, what's the time?
It's 7:46 p.m.
Damn, it's later than I thought. Okay guys, it is 7:45 and I have just gone back from the gym. I think I mentioned before in the vlogs that my gym has like a no filming or photography policy, so I don't really ever get clips of myself in there, because I obviously want to follow and respect the policy. Plus also, I hate the idea of I say this all the time, I hate the idea of putting people's faces in my videos without their knowledge. It just doesn't sit right with me. Like, it's different if people are just walking past, it's a quick side profile, you don't really see them, but you know, when it's them, especially if they're working out, it's quite a, you know, vulnerable thing for some people. But anyway, I digress. It is now 7:45 and I'm back from the gym. So my day so far has been get up at 6:30, train at 7-ish, get to work. I get to work around 8:10, depends on how fast I walk. Came home from work about 6-ish, if I'm rounding to 6, got to the gym. Now it's 8 o'clock, and this is the hard thing about having a long commute. I actually love the train because I get to do my own thing. Like today I was on the way to school, I actually did a tarot spread using an app on my phone, and on the way home from school I was reading a book and then finding my workout program that I did. But it makes it really hard to have a healthy diet, I'm not gonna lie. Like cooking your own food and stuff, it's just not really feasible for me. It's like, yeah, like I say, it's 8 o'clock now and I'm hungry, so I'm trying to open this one-handed. Hang on. I thought that I could try something I've not had before, and this is spud bar. So this is the chicken parma one. There is potato under that. So I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm going to watch some YouTube. I haven't watched YouTube in a real hot minute, but I've been unsubscribing from some people and then subscribing to others, like this Gabriel Traveler guy. I'm trying to watch more like vlogs of people. You can see like everyone's shots and stuff. Oh, he did one in India. I might just start with this latest one. You know, trying to be very careful of the stuff I consume. All right, guys. Oh, I did not stretch after the gym and I can feel the regret. Dinner, low-key regret, disappointing. Look, I tried something new. It wasn't for me. Ultimately, I think I can make it, but better. Something I need to do though is, this box is empty, and I eat muesli bars on the train as my breakfast alongside an Up and Go. Every morning for breakfast on the train. It's just been my routine for a while since we've moved here. But I'm out of muesli bars, so I'm going to make them with you. Okay, this is the recipe here, and I will type it out in the bio below. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to change out some of the sultanas with dried cherries that I bought the other day. And they're out there cooling. I think that I didn't let the caramel binding agent cook long enough. So just be aware of that if you make this. You definitely want to make sure it's hard enough because it's quite crumbly this time. Can you see this in the 4K, how tired I am? Night. Fun fact about me, I am not a morning person. So let's get ready. Alexa, play. Alexa, play. Alexa, play. My makeup is extremely minimal. Tinted moisturizer under my eyes. Tiny bit of eyeshadow. That one. With no thought process other than, like, what one do I feel like for that day? Absolute touch of eyeliner. Just tiny, tiny. Like, absolutely tiny, tiny. Mascara. Alexa, what's the time? Alright, it's taken me 15 minutes to do this, figure out what I'm wearing, which seems like a lot, but I can be quite indecisive in the morning, but I always tend to have some sort of a uniform. By that I mean, in my wardrobe I have a collection of similar types of items. I have a lot of high-waisted pants, I have a lot of knit vests, I have a lot of like graphic t-shirts, and so today's uniform I've gone for is a vest uniform, and it's turned quite preppy, and then a collared shirt. So I don't have to dress like this preppy or posh every day. It's just one of my aesthetics. So generally I can stand in front of my wardrobe and throw things together knowing that they'll work. I say that though, and I don't think that this works, so I'm just gonna go all black and change the shirt. Alright, I'm just gonna leave the bright hula socks on that I was wearing last night, and final touch for the fit is my sneakers. And honestly, I've gotten this down to an absolute T, guys. I need to leave in 4 minutes, and I will leave in 4 minutes. But I also fancy starting a fictional book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 9. She said 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We have The Prison Healer, YA fantasy. All right. I currently have 2 hours to finish this marking. That's my goal, to get this pile of marking done. If I can do that, I will feel a lot less swamped. So let's do it. The gun machine. There was a jack that we had. Bam, 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 brup. To see online. Hi. Okay, focus time. Peasant boy. Peasant boy. Okay, real time. I was going to keep this clip in real time, but that would have wasted 9 minutes of your time. So that's how long it takes me to mark one thing with a little bit of feedback. Oh, that's my first one. Once I get into the flow of things, it's a lot better. Anyway, I'm going to do the rest now. Teaching also has you doubting your own spelling ability. I just Googled marshmallow because the student spelt the A there with an E. And honestly, it was quite convincing. Oh, the amount of times I have had to Google like really random words is quite hilarious if I was to look it all up. Oh. Hi. Dance. Because I finished my marking part 1. I still have one more class to go. But then I took myself on a toilet break, because that's what you do. Stretch my legs, walk the long way back. Then it's round 2. Tuesday I showed you more about what happened after school. Today I've shown you more of a morning routine. But before I sign off for the night, I do want to open this package, which Titus was a legend and went and picked up for me. The annoying thing about the postal service is that they say you've got to go pick up a package because you went home. I get it, security, safety, whatever. But then their hours are like the same hours that I work, so I'm unable to go pick things up. But hang on, I'm pretty sure this is what I'm thinking of. It goes with the theme of today's video. This video. I got 2 customized, personalized teacher stamps. I am very hyped for this, so I hope they work as good as I want them to. These are the 2 designs I got. Let's check it's spelt right. Miss Bethany says fantastic and it's got a fish on it, and Miss Bethany says slay. There is a whole background to the fish one. I didn't just get it because of the pun. My reward system in the classroom is based on, instead of happy face, sad face, it's happy fish, sad fish. It's just part of my rewards and behavior management program. And then if kids work their way up to get 3 ticks, I call it a fish. Again, there's a whole backstory behind why it's a fish, which will take way too long to fully explain. But here we go. So I wanted to get a stamp with a fish on it because it would be a way of me saying like, yeah, you did great work, stamp, like here's a fish, you can come collect a lolly as your reward. Oh, it works so well. Although I will say, I ordered pink and it is a lot more red than pink. All right, I've changed the focus, so hopefully you guys can see. It's definitely more pink than red. I mean, red than pink. But I guess it's also not like bright red, it's more of like a hot pink. Okay, awesome. And I did splurge and get the one that's like self-stamping, so I don't have to deal with it all the time. Like, you know, stamping in the ink pad. Then the other one is Slave, just because, I don't know, I thought it was funny. Okay, how do I open it this way? Okay. I will link the Etsy seller below, but I'm so happy with how they came out. And a quick marking update, because I did kind of introduce that in the vlog already. I did get it all done, so I'm feeling really good and on top of marking. So it's nice. I'm going to be able to sleep well tonight, not stressing out about getting things done. But tomorrow I do have a more hectic work day, so we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. For now though, it's nighttime. Hi guys. Okay, so it is a Thursday. It's obviously another day because I'm wearing something a bit different. Not gonna lie, I'm running out of clean clothes. But I've been thinking about this vlog on the walk back to the train station, obviously. And I was thinking, I've kind of shown you how my school days are now. What if I show you on this Thursday what my school evening is like as a content creator? So normally on Thursdays I'll go to the gym. I will see if I have enough energy, but on Thursdays I like to film, and that's because Titus is at work and I love him to pieces, which is why I don't like filming when he's in the apartment, because I feel like I'm intruding on his own space. You know, you've seen the apartment, we're in a one bed, you know, there's not heaps of space, and I don't want to ask him to turn on the TV so I can film or anything like that. So I thought that's what I'll do today. Here's how I balance work and creating things. So some of my videos are quite easy to make. My vlogs, whilst they take quite a while to edit, it's quite a natural thing to film. But tonight I want to sit down and do 2 videos. I've been promising a tattoo tour for a while, so I'm going to do that tonight. And then I also really want to do a real traditional, classic, old get to know me video. So I'm going to film those tonight and just kind of show you my process. The first thing I'm going to do is on the train home, I'm going to be productive. I am going to quickly jot down my tattoos in order and see what I can remember from who they were done by. And then second, I'm gonna try find, whoa, I just realized how like blurry this is, and how oh my god, you can see all my pores. Reality, I'm a human. And then I want to find a tag video. All right, sorry about this, it's so trippy with the background. I've been looking into the camera to you guys, not like at myself. Whoa, that's weird. Okay, I think I've got it better now. All right. It is almost 6 o'clock and I am getting ready to film. In terms of my gear, I do everything on my phone. This phone, I edit, I film, I upload, I create thumbnails on my laptop, but like basically my phone is the thing. So it's going to be kind of hard to show you this process because I can't film myself filming. But this is all I use. I literally got it off Amazon, I think, for maybe $15. So far it's doing me well. Let me show you the quick outfit because I was wearing long sleeves and pants. So I'm going to film the tattoo tour video. So I did put on a full just little matching gym set. My thought process right now is I went through and it took me about half an hour to 45 minutes to plan this video, which honestly most of the time I just pick up and shoot. But I wanted to go through and try find the proper years and my original Instagram photos. So I had like the freshly done artwork versus the current artwork. And I couldn't remember all my artist names, so I just wanted to get all of the information. Right now I'm gonna sit down and film. I am unsure whether I am actually going to do the little Q&A video today. I'm not really in the mood to do 2. I feel like I'll be pushing myself. I've had a big day at school. So I'm just keeping that balance. I'm only going to film 1. I already have a video ready to go up tomorrow. Anyway, I hope you guys liked it. It's a journaling video. I love journaling, so it's something I want to share with you. That is not the point of what I'm doing right now though, Bethany. Get back to it. I don't know if I even want to gym. I'm just in my gym gear for the video, but also, yeah, in case I do actually, oh, almost dropped here. In case I do want to go out, but I don't know. All right, guys, time check. Oh, it is 6:28. I was just filming for half an hour. So if we're talking about total time to make a video so far, I planned for half an hour, filmed for half an hour. We are at the 1 hour mark. My next steps from here for tonight Now it's 6:30 and I'm getting pretty hungry, and Titus got me meat out to cook dinner with, but I don't know what to have. So really, it's food time. But also, should I just get takeaways? I have not baked or made a meal in so long. All right, we have some seasoning. This is why we were doing those HelloFresh boxes, and then we're like, oh, we'll be all right. We can just make our own. Lies. One of the hardest things of adulting is figuring out what to cook for yourself every night and then having to cook it. I swear, I don't know why I'm doing this to my head. It's a metaphorical representation of my challenges of cooking dinner. I swear it's the hardest thing. You make all these decisions, micro decisions, constantly having to think, and then you get home and you have to think again about what you want to eat, and it's just so much. The house is also a bit of a mess. Also, Titus's best friend is staying with us in 2 days, so I definitely do need to tidy up the house. But we're doing Melbourne Cup. I'm just yanning with you guys now like we're on FaceTime. Hi bestie. We're doing Melbourne's Cup on Tuesday, and I hope to take you along with me. I think that'll be awesome to document. But it does mean what does it mean? It just means we're gonna have a cool time at Melbourne's Cup. Oh no, it does mean I still haven't got myself a fascinator, so I need to do some online shopping for that. It's also my baby cousin's birthday coming up, and it's Titus's birthday coming up, so I have 2 birthday presents I need to buy soon, like real soon actually. So yeah, I think I'm gonna order dinner and do some of that stuff and tidy up the house. Ugh. I said this was gonna be a real vlog, guys. This is my reality. All right, food fast. You are my Uber Eats, guys. It's 8 o'clock. That light is on because I didn't actually end up ordering dinner. I just did it. I've got burgers on the way, and it's Titus's equivalent of a Friday, and he's got like a week off work. He's having a break because, like I was saying before, we've got the Melbourne Cup, so he's taking some time off. His best mate's coming over. But the light is also on because instead of ordering dinner, I did actually film something else. So very much been a filming day, and then I've actually edited a video too. So I filmed my Temu order. So I got a bunch of journaling things from Temu. So I filmed that. That was only like a 10-minute clip, but I edited that together with a journal with me process video that I filmed a wee while ago. So I got that done. So that video is pretty much good up to the 10-minute mark. I just want to add a few more journal with me processes whenever I naturally do that. Those ones again are quite nice for me to do because they kind of like just when I film it, I can just speed it up, put some cute little music, maybe do a voiceover. They're very chill, fun videos that I personally love to consume. So I really wanted to, what's the word I'm looking for here? Do it just for funsies, just to do it for funsies, for the sake of doing it. Now though, food is meant to be here in half an hour to 40 minutes. So I think what I'm going to do from here is start editing that tattoo one, because that is actually going to be decently hard. Whenever a video has overlays in it, pictures and videos and stuff, it just adds another dimension. It's not hard to do, it's just time consuming. So if I can make progress on that, on the train tomorrow, I will probably be able to finish it. So that's just where we've been at. So what did I do? I came home at 6. I filmed, that was an hour, so I've got an hour on the tattoo one, and then I filmed and edited my journaling one, so I've probably spent about an hour on that video as well, which makes us to 8 o'clock. So yeah, just keeping you guys updated with the time schedule things. Okay, I managed to get like 20 minutes in and my food's arrived, so I'm gonna go grab that. 20 minutes of editing got me 3 minutes of video. Once I get into the swing of things, it goes a lot quicker. But this is also what I'm going down in. Literally gym gear, a dressing gown, and my slides. Because I don't care. This is my house, guys. This is my house. If the people in the apartment see me like this, I don't care. I say that. All right, it is 10 to 9, so I have been editing solidly for an hour and I'm 10 minutes into the video. So 2 hours have been put into the tattoo tour video, but my phone is about to die, so I'm gonna go put you guys on charge, go shower, wash my hair. I haven't had a shower, I just got cold and put my dressing gown on. So I'm gonna do like my night routine stuff, and then I will get back to editing because I do want to finish the tattoo video. So I've got one video done for next week. All right, guys, it has gone 10:30. I'm trying to do the maths now. So, in half hour to plan, half hour to edit, half hour to film, sorry, so that's 1 hour. Then I edited this video in particular from 8 till 10:30, so that's 2.5 hours. But take off at least 45 minutes to half an hour. So I would say, if I'm being honest, 2.5 hours spent on that video so far, on the 25-minute video. So 2.5 hours there. So all I need to do is export it and create the thumbnail. But I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow so that the video can go up Monday. But for now I am obviously shattered and I am going to head to bed. I hope this is interesting for you. Tomorrow will be the last day of the vlog, and I'll take you along on what a Friday looks like, because it's, again, kind of like a different step in my weekly routine. Okay, see you tomorrow. All right, team, hello and welcome to Friday. If Monday was a day I skipped, so Tuesday was just like a general day. Wednesday I showed you morning routine. Yesterday I showed you after school routine. Today is the last day of my work week, which for me is a reset day, both professionally, not really reset and planning day, both professionally and in my personal life. So quick little info dump of things around how my school is structured. We have a fortnightly timetable. We have 5 periods a day. I do not necessarily teach all of those periods on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I do. I've got a real full timetable, but on the other days I have at least 1 period off. When it comes to how I like to do my job from a paperwork planning perspective, I have really learned to come to school on a Monday with that entire week's lessons planned. So I have actually done a little bit of work ahead because next week is only 2 days. So I'm actually going to 2 days because of like Melbourne Cup and a couple of professional days and teacher only days. So I'm actually going to push myself and try get next week and the week beyond finished, just because it'll make my life easier and I have a little bit of time because I'm on top of all of that marking that I did previously. So basically what I do is I have a planner, the irony of not being able to find my planner. And this is literally just a $3 dot journal that I got from Kmart because I don't like the ones that you can get, which are like really A4 big, like the proper official teacher ones. So if I just, how much can I show you without sharing too much? Yeah, this is okay because there's no student names or anything. So this is how I set it up. On the left hand column I have my classes. This is a Thursday, so I have all 5 classes. You can see that week 6 next week I have not got my year 9s planned, but I have already planned some stuff in for my other students. And on the right hand side I just have like a column for to-do notes and whatever space I need. And so for me, a successful planning session would look like when I flick through here, my week of lessons are planned and written in. So that's just how I do it. These are my stickers on the front, by the way. I like the person sleeping, dreaming about sleeping. But that's it for my professional like planning reset. I do also have volunteered to take on the creation of an assessment task because my kids are up to it before everyone else. So I'm just going to whip that out. I don't think it'll be too hard. I've made a few of them before. And then I have 3 students who are awesome and gave me some work to provide them feedback on. So that's basically what happens. And then I do often do work in a weekend, but like I say, Titus's friend is here this weekend and I kind of want to hang out with them. If I have to do work, I have to, but I am going to stop rambling and try get stuff done so that I don't have to worry about anything over the weekend. So let's do that. It's home time and it's very windy and I don't like how I look without a friend. Ignore it, ignore it. I finished doing some practice assessments, creations. I finished creating the actual assessment, emailed it to my colleagues, finished planning for next week. Didn't get as much planning as I wanted to do because a kid really badly rolled their ankle and I had to stay with them. And then I had my lunch break as well, but ultimately my minimum is done for next week already. I've planned, I've done everything. It's great. I technically don't have to do anything over the weekend for school, except I do kind of need to do an anaphylaxis thing. I've been putting it off for way too long. I really do need to do it, so I might find myself some time to do that. But now it is technically the weekend, so my professional reset and planning is done for the day. Oh, why is the primary school so dead? They must have had a teacher in. Wait, there's like no cars. Why is the school closed? The primary school I walk past all the time is absolutely dead and it's normally bustling right now with parents picking up the kids and guardians picking up the kids. Anywho, but now it's time to go home and do my personal reset and planning. All right, team, it is a wee bit later. I finished catching this vlog up to date with the editing. I finished a book. I'll talk about that in a second. But the personal reset is all about tidying the apartment up. So cue the music, cue the time lapse. By the way, do not cue the judgment at the state of our apartment. We both work full-time jobs and neither of us has cooked all week. This is reality. This is reality. Guys, have a stop my video. How long have we been filming?
So you remember me. 53 minutes.
You can stop it if you want. That's how long we've been tidying up our things. Thank you. Is it beautiful? Beautiful. Titus! Keep it PG! So I did read Prison Healer, and I have to say, I think I'm going to give it a 4 stars. I was about to say 3.5, but it was pretty entertaining. This follows a girl called Kiva. Yeah, Kiva. This is me. I finish a book and immediately forget character names. Kiva, and she is in a prison, and she's the prison healer. And the story revolves around her ending up wanting to save one of her patients. So she what's the word here? Volunteers as tribute, so to speak, in Katniss's words, to undergo 4 trials. Now, no, you know what? I'm going to stick with my guns. I'm going to give it a 3.5 stars. It wasn't the worst book. It was entertaining, but I found myself about 50% of the way through starting to get a little bit underwhelmed by all of the trials that Kiva had to go through. She really relied on external resources aside from her own abilities, and very much was a damsel in distress for a lot of the book. Don't get me wrong, she had to survive herself inside of a horrible prison where she was treated badly and stuff, but she very much had plot armor throughout the whole thing. You knew that nothing bad was really going to happen to her. I did figure out the plot twist in terms of, like, there's a character reveal. I did figure that one out, but I didn't figure out, like, the other character reveal. So in terms of, like, surprise, I was so decently, but it was an entertaining book. It did only take me a couple of days to finish it, so that's why it's 3.5. And then, excitingly, we come to a new section in my vlogs, which I'm going to call Closing Credits Question, where I actually posted a post to the community tab, a little perk of hitting 1,000 YouTube subscribers, 1,000 of you guys, where I can pop a post out there, and I asked you guys if you had any questions, because I wanted to start doing this segment of the vlogs just to add like a little something to the closing credit scenes of the vlogs. And I thought we would stick with today's theme, which is this question here, asking me what books I'm taught, like commonly taught in New Zealand and Australia. And I think that this is a really good question, and the answer to this is, in New Zealand, there isn't really a list at all. Teachers are completely free to choose whatever book or film, for that matter, or poetry or short story that they study with their students. For example, in my high school, when we did a book study, we kind of all chose different things. It's just how it went. Some common ones though are your classics. I'm thinking of our resource room. I say classics loosely. Holes by Lewis I'll be popping photos up somewhere. I have seen in both the New Zealand and Australian resource rooms. The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, I remember seeing in the New Zealand and the Australian resource piles, but then that's just one example of books that explore the idea of how race is seen in the modern world. The interesting thing is when you compare it then to Australia, the way it's done over here is quite different to New Zealand, in that when you get to senior school in Australia, you are given a set book list that you can choose from. And at least in the school I'm at, we all teach the same text at the same time. Now, personally, I am not a senior school teacher this year. I'm totally qualified and able to do it. It just wasn't a course that was given to me this year. But basically what happens is that book list informs the year 12s and the year 11 teachers. And then that book kind of gets carried down a little bit to year 10s and influences that, and you generally will then teach a text for the entire, for like 2 or 3 consecutive years until we kind of rotate it out into the new one. Again, this is just my experience. So the books that I have taught this year are Neil Gaiman's Coraline. We did that with the year 8s. And in the year 9s, we did Of Mice and Men by, far out my brain. I've literally taught this for a whole term. You guys are probably yelling at me who the author is right now. John Steinbeck. And then with the year 10s, we did an Australian anthology collection, which is Like a House on Fire by Kate Kennedy, and we did her 2 stories, Whirlpool and Like a House on Fire. I haven't read the rest of her anthologies, but I've heard good things. And so those 3 texts are going to be taught again next year, and who knows, maybe the year after that, until they get rotated out. So I'll be honest with you, it's hard for me to answer what common ones are taught because I've only got 4 years of teaching under my belt and I've only been to 2 high schools. But the systems are different, and I hope that kind of explains things a little bit. So yeah, we don't have like one book that we're mandated to teach or anything like that. It's more like you think about what themes and how accessible a text is for students to be able to delve into. For example, Of Mice and Men is a pretty short book, so we didn't want them going into a... Same with Coraline. Coraline's relatively short, 2 short stories. You've got to think about accessibility and the speed of which you can read a book with your class whilst also having enough time to delve into it and stuff like that. Anyway, that is it for this video. If you have any questions that you would like to be featured in the next closing credits questions snippet, feel free to drop them in the comment down below, or you can always go find that original community post that I made. But if you have made it this far and you're not yet part of the family, please feel free to leave a cheeky like and subscribe down below to join on a more permanent basis. Alright, enjoy all the places you go in your own reading and life adventures, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for coming along with this journey. Bye. Hey babe, do you know what I've just realised? That this is vlog number 112. That was Mum's old classroom number. Yeah, and this whole vlog has been like around the theme of what it's like to be a teacher. And then last week's vlog, which was all about like spiritualness and energy, was the angel number of 111. 113 is going to be Melbourne Cup. Does that just mean like, I don't know, $113 I win at the races? You heard it here first.